So you're probably a young guy and you're going to school or you're going to the gym or going to work, and you notice that all the people around you don't really know. You don't have as many social interactions with people as you would like. Not as many people know you, people don't say hi to you. You'd like to be the guy that has some social status in the places he goes to in life. So you notice this about yourself, and then you look over to your right and you see Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect is talking to everybody. He's having conversations. Everyone seems attracted to his presence. They want to talk to him, socialize. He seems to get along with everybody, and he seems to know everybody wherever you are. Whether this is school or gym, whatever. And you look at that and you're thinking, why can't I do that? Why can't I be like that? How did he get to where he is? So if you're wondering that, I have a solution for you. Because over the years, whether it's going to school or going to the gym or going to work, wherever there is people to meet and have social interactions with, I've always been really good with meeting people, getting to know them, and being very sociable. And that's led me to getting more friends, having more people wanting to talk to me, some more attention, and girls that I was interested in would actually be interested in me. So I've always been able to turn on this social switch whenever I go into a social situation. I've been able to meet people, be the extrovert, and I did all this without even trying too much. So today I'm going to give you a very easy thing that you can do, a very simple thing that you can do every single time that you go out and you want to meet people and you want to be sociable. So basically my tip is, if you're going to work or if you're going to school or you're going to the gym, whenever you're meeting somebody and you're having some type of interaction, simply while you're having that interaction, introduce yourself. So for example, if I'm at the gym and somebody comes over to me and asks me, how many sets do you have left? And I'm saying, oh, I have 3 more sets. Do you want to split with me? Do you want to work out with me? And if they say yes, then I'll introduce myself. I'll say, hello, it's nice to meet you, I'm Hoff. What's your name? Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, John. Cool. And then I just go about my workout. You see, I don't even have to have too much of a conversation. I don't have to keep up small talk if I don't want to. A simple introduction and a simple acknowledgement of the person being there simply breaks the ice. So even if I finish my workout and I never see that guy for the whole day, let's say I go to the gym 2 weeks from now and I see the same guy in the gym. Let's say he's hitting biceps. Now that I remember his name is John, I can go walk up to him and say, hey, what's up, John? You remember me from like 2 weeks ago? We were like working out together. And then he would be like, yeah, I remember you. You're Hoff. And then we can push it a little bit forward. Maybe I can have some more small talk. Oh, you're hitting biceps today? How do I get as big as you? Are you a professional? Right? Just random little things that breaks the ice even more. So even though on the first day when I met him and I only introduced my name and I only knew his name, simply knowing that and having that basis, having that ground, allowed me 2 weeks from then to be able to come up to him and say, hey, you remember me? Since we already met each other like a couple weeks ago, it's a lot easier to hit it off and just talk. And the plus side is, let's say that John is hanging out with his other friend, Frank. Let's say I go up to John and say, hey John, what's up? And John's like, hey, yeah, what's up? I'm hitting biceps. And then I see Frank next to him. I'm like, oh, it's nice to meet you. My name's Hoff. What's your name? Oh yeah, my name's Frank. Cool. Like, do you know John? Yeah. Just like I hit a workout with him the other day. And then boom, there you go. You've now met Frank. Now you are on a talking grounds with John and Frank. So every single time that you go to the gym, now you know 2 people who you are social with. You don't have to walk into school or walk into the gym or walk into work feeling like you don't know anybody and that you're completely lonely. At least you have somebody to hit it off with. And the great thing about this framework is that the initial interaction is so easy. You simply just have to introduce your name. Or maybe you don't even have to do that. Maybe you just make a passing comment. Maybe you comment on something funny happening in the gym. Or you compliment him, hey bro, how do you get biceps as big as you? Just a simple passing comment, and then he'll remember you. And every single time that you meet this new person, you will slowly build up your social confidence. So each time that you meet him, you can talk a little bit more. And overall, if you don't notice, this is how all friends are made. Some people will give the advice that when you first meet somebody, you should have a long conversation and really get to know them. And I do have to say that is something that works. I do that a lot. And that's because I do have a lot of confidence and I know that I can speak to somebody and kind of hit it back and forth with them. But if you're the person that doesn't want to have these long conversations right off the bat, maybe it's a little bit awkward, maybe it's not comfortable for you, you can always just start very slow. Just simply introducing yourself. Hey, my name's Hoff, what's your name? And the interaction can end right there. But what you've built is something that you can build off for months and months whenever you see this person in the gym or wherever you're going. So I'm going to give you some examples of how I've been using this throughout my life. So in 10th grade, I moved over to a different school in a different state. My parents decided that we were going to completely up and leave wherever we were going to school and wherever we were living and live somewhere else and go to school somewhere else. So my whole social circle and everybody that I knew, all the friends I had, all the acquaintances I had completely vanished overnight. So I had to get very used to talking to people and making friends. And maybe even if you've moved schools before in your teens, you've probably had this experience before. So I remember the first day at school, I was in 10th grade. I told myself I need to make friends. So on the first day in class, we were put into this group work type thing. And there was this kid in the group, and I thought he was pretty cool, so I introduced myself. I got to know him, see what video games he liked, what he liked doing, what sports he liked, and I told him very directly, look, I'm new here, and I don't have anybody to hang out with during lunch. I'm gonna eat lunch with you. And he went, okay. And to this day, he's one of my best friends. And it's been over 3-4 years now. So it just goes to show that simply introducing yourself, even if you don't do too much in the first interaction, can really set a basis for what can come in the future. Another example is I went to the gym one time and I was waiting for my friends to show up, so I went over to the basketball courts and I played some basketball. I saw this kid and I said, hey, look, do you want to play 1v1s right now? I'm waiting for my friends and I don't have anything to do. He said, sure. So we played, he beat me. And when he beat me, I left. I said, cool, you beat me. It was nice to meet you. And then 2 weeks later, I see him in the gym. He comes over and he says, oh, like, how many sets do you have on your bench? And I'm like, oh, look, you're the basketball kid. You're the one that beat me. And we laughed about it. We joked about it. And yeah, that's just another thing that we got to build upon. It's just that common ground thing that we can slowly establish over time. So next time that I see him, maybe I can have more of a conversation. Maybe I can talk about how he's so good at basketball even though I'm taller than him. Another example was I was playing chess at the gym and I saw this kid walk by who I always noticed in the gym. He always had his headphones in and he was really enthusiastic, always pumped up. And me and my friends would see him every single day in the gym, and it kind of became a running joke. The fact that he was so enthusiastic about his workout. And so I saw him and I said, hey, what's up? And he said, yo, what's up? And I say, you know, I see you all the time in the gym. You're just so enthusiastic. I love it. And from there, we just have a conversation about how he likes to go to the gym, likes to drink a lot of coffee, and then go to the gym, get pumped up. It was a friendly little interaction, and it lasted 1 minute. And after that, he went on his way, and then I continued playing chess. It wasn't some 20-minute conversation where we're sitting down and having a coffee. It was a short interaction, but it sets the basis for the future. When I see him next time, I can say, yo, what's up, Nick? Are you on a lot of coffee right now? Just like making a joke of things that we've talked about before. And this method even works if you're trying to look for a girl, a romantic partner. A lot of people like to teach this pickup artist method where you interact with somebody on the first time and then you ask for their number right away, or you try to have a full-on conversation right away. But if you want to break that first social barrier, it might be simple just to go up to her and say, how many sets do you have left? Oh, I have 3. Oh, cool, okay, I'll do something else. Even doing that, it breaks that initial ice. Next time you see her in the gym or maybe at school or at work, you can make a passing comment. Maybe something funny is happening in the area, maybe you can comment about a workout you're doing. It can be anything, but simply just ramping it up every single time that you interact with somebody just makes it a lot easier, especially if you're not the person that likes to like full-on conversations with people right away. Now, if you implement this in your life, and if you do it in the social situations that you're already in, if you're doing it, maybe you're in class and you're in school, maybe you are at your workplace, any place that you go to frequently and you see the same people over and over again, what you can do is start using this method and start snowballing into being a social magnet. Let's say you meet one person and then the next day you see the same person, but he has his friend there. So you meet his friend. And then the next week you meet the whole friend group of 5 guys and you start talking to them, you start hitting it off, you start talking about the bench you just hit, start talking about how you know the other 2 guys and how you guys are friends, and boom, now you kind of are on the talking grounds with 5 different guys that are in the gym. And presuming that you know their names and you remember them, which is important, you should do that. Next time you go to the gym and you see that group, and you don't want to seem like you're a lonely person, that you don't have any social presence, you can walk up to that group and say, hey, what's up guys, what are you doing? Oh, you guys are hitting legs today? That's cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hit bench. Alright, I'll see you guys. And slowly you can take even that and start snowballing it. You know that friend group, and then that friend group knows like a numerous amount of other people in the gym, or in your class, or maybe in school, right? It's wherever it is. And slowly, through mutual friends, you just start introducing yourself and having this small talk with them. And boom, within a few months, you might just be the most popular guy in your school or wherever you are, whichever social area or community that you're in. And the more social you become, and the more people are attracted to your social energy, and the more that people want to talk to you and interact with you, and that they're friendly with you, then even more people will want to be social with you and want to get to know you and be your friend. Everyone wants to be friends with a person that has a lot of friends. So once you start raking up some wins and you start meeting some people, it starts to get easier and easier to be the social magnet that you want. And then at that point, the person, Mr. Perfect that we talked about in the beginning, the one that you were looking at thinking, how does he just know everybody? How does everyone want to just come over and talk to him? Why is he so charismatic? Well, I just told you, this is exactly how they did it. And you have to understand that every single person, even Mr. Perfect, the lonely guy, Mr. Perfect, everybody, all started with no friends. We all started not knowing anyone but our mother and our father, and maybe our siblings. On our first day in preschool, as a little kid, we had to waddle over to the other kids and say, hey, you want to play cars? So when you understand that everybody starts from zero, then you won't be making excuses for the person that has all these social presence and social magnet. Because you have to understand that they built that themselves. With their charisma and knowing people and talking to people and putting themselves out there, they were able to get that themselves. So everyone starts somewhere, and you might just be on the beginning of that story. I want you guys to try this method, whether you're going to school, going to work, going to the gym, any community, any place where people meet. I want you guys to start using this. So make sure that you join the Discord down below in the description, because I want you guys to keep me updated on your progress. I'll talk in the Discord about how my social interactions are going, how I'm doing in life, my self-improvement journey, what I'm doing, how I'm improving my life. And then you'll also be able to see everybody else's progress, and they'll be able to give you tips as well on what to do. Maybe they tweak my method a little bit better and it works better for you. So make sure you join the Discord, and then we can all talk and we can all be on the same page. We can all be in this together. This is not a cult, I swear. And with that, I'll see ya. Bye.